Hey, everybody. Hello, and good afternoon to everybody, or evening, wherever you may be. And as you can see, I am just me here. Jason could not make it this evening. Everything's fine. There was a family emergency that he just had to deal with. Like I said, is fine there, but he was not able to make it. So, you guys are stuck with me, it looks like. So, so let's say hello and see who is here, and we'll figure out what we want to do for the next hour or so. So, how does that sound? Yeah, I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants here, so we'll figure it out as we go along. And there's Jackie is here. Hey, Miss Jackie. And Jackie's responsible for helping me get all the last minute stuff together for me as well. So thank you, Jackie. And Miss Wendy is here. Hi, Wendy. And Tana made it. Hi, Tana. Welcome. And Jeff is here. Hey, Jeff. Missed you this morning, and I saw you were trying to come on live and you weren't able to. So I hope everything's okay with your internet. Let's see. Margot is here. Hey, Margot B. Welcome. And there's Garnett. Hello, Garnett. It's just me, but hello. And CJ is here. Hey, CJ. Sharp Lisa. Hello. And Marilla is here. Hi, Marilla. And Michaela's here. Hey, Michaela. It feels like Marilla and Michaela come in right at the same time, usually, and their names are right alike. So I know the difference between the two, but it's cool how you guys come in together. Y'all must be twinsies separated from another lifetime or something. So I said hi to Sharp Lisa. Dean is here. Hey, Dean. Welcome. And let me see. MCB is here. Hi, MCB. Nibra is here. Hey, Nibra. Nice new picture. I love that. That's a great picture of you. And Esther G is here. Hello, Esther G. I don't think I said hello to you before. Who knows with my short term memory? Who knows what I've done? Viviani. Hey, Viviani. Welcome. And GT is here. Hey, GT. Welcome. Ocean is here, right? Did I see Ocean come in? Yes, I did. Hey, Ocean. And scrolling. Sutapi. Hello, Sutapi. Welcome. All right. So, yeah, I'm by myself tonight, so we'll see what we're going to do. Um, yeah, I mean, does anybody want to? I don't think we have any readers that are out there. Are there any readers in the chat that would like to come up and read with me? I mean, that is always an option. I know, Garnet. Yeah, you're stuck with me, buddy. But let's see. Got a great chat going on. We can do readings, and I don't mind doing those for you guys. So we can do something like that. And let me get out my information here. Oops. All right. So, you guys want to do questions? We'll do questions. Just hold them until I give notice, so I won't be bombarded here by them. But we can see if we can do the live stream. I might hold off on that until maybe the next time because I wasn't prepared for the live stream. We'll go random order unless you guys want to give a donation. Everything is down below. And please no political, health, legal, or third party questions. And please be patient if there's a line because, again, I just go in random order. All right. So let me see where we're at. Is Joan here? Hey Joan, I know you're doing the dishes, but I am actually co-hostless. If you would like to come on, and since you're a reader, I hope I'm not missing anybody else, or anybody else that's a reader that wants to come on with me. We can always do that. Hey Jenna, welcome. Hi Linda, welcome. Michelle, hello. So I'll wait to see if Joan wants to maybe come on. That would be fantastic. I know no one's prepared, so I can always do them by myself as well. I'll wait to see what Joan's got to say here. Okay, I think she may be doing her dishes, so she might not have heard. So, oh, she's going to be here. All right, Joan's coming. So let me, Joan, I'm going to give you the link in. Let's see if I have you on Facebook. I can't even remember. I'll put it in the top here. Well, I'm afraid people will click on that. So let's go to the email. Folks, give me just 1 minute and we will have our special guest here. All right, give me 1 minute. You guys chat among yourselves and be your wonderful selves, and feel free to chat about what you would like while I am getting this link to Joan. Here we go. Okay. Joan, I'm going to send it to your email in just a second here. Okay, Joan, I just sent that to you, so Joan should be here in a moment. Let's see who else is here. Ocean, hello, Ocean. I think I might have said hi to you before. I'm not sure, but hello again. Lisa is here. Hey, Lisa. And if you guys don't know Wisdom Seeker Joan, she is fantastic. She's a great person and psychic as well. So we're going to get to have her as a co-host. That's awesome. Hey, Susie Johnson, welcome. So everybody just sit back and relax with me, and we will just chill for a minute or two and chat. MCB says, yep, she's fantastic. And especially doing this last minute. That's awesome. So everybody sip. What is everybody sipping? And that quick, there she is. Is everybody sipping? Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Great. I think you might have an echo going on there.
Oh yeah, I have to turn this off. There, is that better?
Yes, much better. No echo now. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Oh gosh. Well, this is the raw, unfiltered Joan. No makeup, hair all askew.
You're fantastic. You're fantastic. No worries at all.
Well, I'm glad that there was a reason I kind of tuned in and was listening to your show. I'm glad I can help out here.
Yeah, absolutely. I was kind of looking for another co-host at the last minute, and there you popped in. So thank you so much for being up here with me. So
I'm happy to do it. Ah, great.
Um,
This is much more fun than doing the dishes.
is it? Yeah, I bet. I don't want to do the dishes either. So
Great,
there may
great.
be just
Okay, thank you.
there may be just a slight little delay. I'm not sure. Let me make sure everything's okay on my end. Can everybody hear us okay? Is there a delay or an echo in the chat?
Yeah.
Go ahead and say something, Jones. I can see if
Okay,
it's
testing 1, 2, 3. I'm going to shut my phone completely off. So it can't be that. And I closed all other windows.
actually it's a little bit better already. I think I can like see you. I'm not
Okay,
seeing you double. So yeah. And everybody's saying they can hear you fine. So we are good to go.
great, 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 great. All right, I'm going to grab a deck of cards or two.
Yeah, I'll let you get ready there.
Hey, I'll tell you what I've been up to today.
Yes, please.
I'm taking I've been taking a course, or not a course, just kind of an ongoing meeting with a spiritual person, a psychic medium, and Ghostbuster in
Wow.
in this area. And she called me up yesterday and said, "Hey, do you want to go with me on a ghost busting job?" And I said, "Well, of course." So I did that today, and it was really fun. We cleared this woman's house, and it was, I won't go into detail because it's private and everything, but
Right.
that the woman herself had spiritual abilities and could clear ghosts from other people's houses, but she knew that this one was beyond her capabilities, so she called in my friend, and it was sapping both her and her husband's energy, and she was having health problems from it.
Oh
So
my
it
goodness.
so my friend was, kind of going and talking and negotiating with the spirit, and then she was channeling energy to the client, and then she said, "Okay, Joan, this is why I brought you here. You have to come in and channel healing energy to this woman. Otherwise, the ghost is going to come as soon as I leave and try and rob energy from her again." So I did that, and anyhow, I felt like I played a small role in it. At least I was kind of like the cork, so that to kind of cover, he was taking energy out of the back of her chakra, of her heart chakra, and as long as I kept white light energy there, he couldn't get to it. So I felt like I was serving a purpose, and eventually he left, and all is well. So that was kind of cool.
That is really cool. Wow, I've never heard a story like that. That's fantastic.
The same. Well, we can talk about this on our next show together. I'll tell you more ghost stories.
Yeah, I'd love to. Those are fascinating. So let's see if anybody wants to go ahead and put the questions in. That's fine with me. If you could, please, no political, health, legal, or third party. And we will go random, just like I was saying before, unless there's a donation. And you can donate at the bottom here. And there's a link that you can use. And I just go by the honor system. So if you want to do that, please do. Jackie has already put Joan's channel in on the
Oh,
chat. So if you guys don't know Joan and you would, please go over and subscribe to her and give her some more subscribers. She is fantastic and deserves it.
thank
So
you.
if you all will do that for me, I would appreciate it. And let me see, we've got a couple requests here for some readings. So I'm going to go ahead and start starring.
Okay.
Michaela, I got you. Susie, I got you. Wendy, I got you. Okay, Emerald, I got you.
Oh, good. I want to do the car story or the car question.
What's that now?
I'm interested in doing the car question. I've been dealing with buying cars for my son lately. So
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that question yet. Did I
I think
already?
that was Emerald Buddhist. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. And let me see. Linda has a question. I got you, Linda. Hi, Teresa in Tampa. Welcome. Got Viviani, Sonia, got Marilla, got MCB. Let's see what else here. If there's anybody else. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Welcome. Thank you guys for subscribing, the ones who did, to Joan. And
Yes, thank
also,
you very much.
yes, also, if you're on the replay, if you want to subscribe to me and Joan, that would be fantastic. And welcome if you guys are watching on replay. And for those of you that are lurking, if you want to be part of these awesome chatters over here, just go ahead and subscribe. And then it takes like 5 minutes and you can come right on. All right, let me see. I've got Michelle. And I've got Dionysus. I hope I'm saying that right. Or Dionysus. Right. We don't do third party, but if you can maybe refresh that for me or rephrase that for me is what I'm trying to say. I can't speak today, Joan. So
That's welcome to my world.
So Dionysus, if you could rephrase that, we don't do third party questions, so we don't read on somebody who's not here. All right, Dean, I got you. And I got Lisa. Okay, I think that is where we will. Okay, Natalie's saying that she had a question. I didn't see it. Natalie, can you retype that for me, please? No problem, Garnet. I appreciate you trying. And just waiting for Natalie here. Natalie, I'll try and look and see if I can find it. Things are low. Yeah, I got you. Natalie, you're good. You don't have to put that back in. All right. Awesome. Let's get started. So I know
Okay.
you see. Dionysus is asking the same question. We'll look at the energy around it possibly, but we'll see if we can get to that. I know you said that you wanted the card question here, so
okay.
Let's do this. Emerald, you are up. And questions are paused for now, guys. Okay.
When I tune into the car, I'm told there are old cars and then there's classic cars, and you can make the word classic mean a lot of things. Some cars are just old and you don't want to, they're going to break down or whatever, but some of them are really, really worth it. That in the long run, they'll go the long run. Okay, so what kind of car is this? And they were showing me a 56 Chev, which is considered a classic car. And I know you're probably not buying a 1956 Chevrolet, but they're saying that the car that you're thinking about buying is more on the, even if it's old, it's worth it. And I asked the pendulum and it said it's a yes, but I would say, even if it's kind of like saying a house had good bones. You might still need to paint it and patch the roof and stuff like that. But the basics of the car seem to be good. If possible, take it to somebody to give it like a pre-purchase inspection. And then the other part of it, so I'd say it's a tentative yes, get a pre-purchase inspection if possible. And the other thing is more for you to think through what happens if you're disappointed for whatever reason with this, what that's going to do to the friendship. So it's both the, is this the right card for me, and is this the right card um, for having a, keeping your friendship. And it's a 17 Honda. That's a fabulous car. Those things will go to 400,000 miles. So still get the, if possible, have somebody who knows cars, or go to a garage and have them inspect it, just to make sure that the timing chain or the belt or whatever, and all those other things that are replaceable things, that it's not going to cost you a lot once you get into it. But then give some consideration to the friendship too. But you can trust that car, and that would be like my definition of a Honda. That's a great car. That's a classic. And it's got very good bones. So good luck with that. What do you think? What do you see?
Well, Emerald, I see where you said that your friend's going to the Caribbean, so they had to give up the car, it looks like. So that makes total sense. I got the same thing that Joan did. I still think it would be good to, just make sure that the inspection and everything checks out there fine. This is the Five of Pentacles. This just means that it may need a little bit of work. So I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think it's anything major, because your advice is the Ace of Cups, overflowing love. That's a big yes. So it looks like this is going to be the car for you in the long run. And then your outcome is the Star. So healing, peace, this is all good things for the car. So I agree. Hondas are great cars, and like Joan said, they'll go hundreds of thousands of miles. So I would say, yeah, just make sure you either get it checked out, or just ask, your friend about it to make sure it's in great condition. If it is, go forward, go for it.
Yeah, you can be confident with that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Emerald. She's got a mechanic who will check it out. All right. Awesome. That's a good
I
idea.
did that recently. I think it was like $35 to have somebody just look at it and, check the tread on the tires and all that type of stuff. And then you can move into it with confidence.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Michaela would like a general reading.
Okay. I'm seeing you. It's like you're at a point where you're kind of manifesting what you've been wishing for. What I first saw was a daisy in the field, kind of meaning like this is your time to blossom. And then I saw one first, like when you do, when you pick the petals off a daisy, does he loves me not, like that type of thing. It's like you're wishing on it. And then that stopped, and I saw a bee going into the center of the daisy, and really, really, really close up, getting exactly what the bee wanted. All that pollen into the little pollen sacs and everything. So I just think like you're blossoming, your wishes are coming true, and just go deeper into whatever this is. It's a very fortuitous and fruitful time for you right now. So make the most of it.
Awesome. Thank you, Joan.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to ask you, do you have a time limit for today?
I could go an hour or so, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's perfect. That is
Okay.
absolutely perfect. All right. So, Michaela, what I pulled for you, these three right here, this is from the Trip and Wait. So there's some extra cards in here. Actually, this is the Black Light. My bad. They're the same maker, though. What you got is the Wheel of Fortune. So I think there is something that is coming to change some things around you. For some reason, I'm thinking this is an external change. Okay, so there's an external change that's coming, and it's going to be a good one. This is, in my mind, always a good Wheel of Fortune. So you've got that, and then it looks like this is just to go from one place to another. So this could be you moving from a low vibration situation to a higher vibration situation. So, like I said, I think something good is coming in, and your outcome is this crazy little tripping squirrel. And this is not part of the tarot, but it is in this deck. So I leave it in here. And I'll tell you, when I got this card about a year ago, I got it as my weekly card, and I didn't have a definition as to what this card meant. Well, I found out really quickly that it meant you're going to have a squirrely, nutty week. And it doesn't bad. It's not going to be bad at all. It's going to be hilarious because I couldn't believe the crazy things that were happening all week. And I propped the card up in my bedroom because it was just so funny, the crazy things that were happening. But I think you're going to have a fun week, and you've got great cards beside it. So I like your chances of just having some a nutty time this week. So that's what I got.
Check back next week and let us know how it goes. That sounds fun.
Yeah, you'll have to. Hey, Brenda, welcome. Glad you are here. And let's go ahead and move to the next one. And guys, we're probably not going to get to everybody, but we will do our best to get to as many as possible. So appreciate your patience. Let me see here. All right, Susie would like a reading. All right, Susie, I assume you're still here. If you could just pop a thumbs up or something there to me.
Not only did my throat chakra light up, meaning speak your truth, stand up and say what needs to be said, but I saw spotlights on either side. So it's like they really want you. They're giving me the impression that you're talking and you're telling people what you feel and what you need and what you want and what you think, but it's like they're not paying enough attention to you. So they're putting spotlights on your throat chakra saying, it's kind of like, pay attention to me. So, okay, Spirit, so how can Susie make this happen? And they're saying it's not with crossing your arms and stamping your foot or, tapping your toe. So how does this happen? They're showing me, remember the Roadrunner cartoons where Wile E. Coyote was always having, different ideas for how to stop the Roadrunner. And it was always something sort of, odd or a different way. So they're showing me it's going to take you need to take a different tact, something unexpected. So you can, if someone always expects you to, I don't know, do whatever task, don't do it for, in the expected way at the expected time. Just enough to kind of make that person or those people or whatever kind of like, what? Just, it's not like I'm saying go on strike or something, but just alter the routine enough to make other people sort of sit up and take notice, and they will notice through actions and not through words as much. So yes, it's the throat chakra saying speak up, but since they're not listening to you, you need to shine a light on this and what you need and what you want to say and to be heard in a different way. So it's more by taking actions, and maybe actions that are a little bit out of the ordinary for you. That was really circuitous, but I hope you get what I mean.
Get that? Thank you. That's awesome. I like the Wile E. Coyote reference. Okay, so Susie, the first card I got for you is the Knight of Swords, which this kind of reminds me of Wile E. Coyote. He's always going a little bit too fast, and the Roadrunner is just a little bit faster. But this could be that you're moving in the right direction, but you might be going a little too fast. And I'm thinking Spirit is saying to slow down a little bit and look at your passions. This is the King of Wands. And just look at the things that you're passionate about and make sure that they are lined up with your life purpose and pursue them. Make sure you have time for you as well, as you're, going through this everyday life. And because it looks like there's a major change, and no fear of the tower. This is actually a really good tower because it can be reconstructed just like any of them. There's no bad cards in the tarot. It's only the way that you look at it. So look for an unexpected change to occur. But I think that this is going to be a really great change for you if you just look at it that way. And I'll do a clarifier for that actually. See what we get. Yes, you got the Strength card. So that's just handling whatever comes your way with kindness, gentleness, the great person that you are on the inside. Just let that shine through. And anything that happens and comes your way is going to be easier for you because you're going to be shining your light. Okay, so yeah, no fear of the tower. It's actually a good card. So that's what I got for you. Put that up here. And thank you for being here, Susie. Thanks for your question.
Yes.
And take this one down. And let's see where we're at. You're welcome, Susie. Said thank you to both of us.
That's very kind.
Again, I'll put this up here. Hold on one second. I got a message here from Jason. Hold on. Okay, so he's doing great, and he had that family emergency that looks like it's going fine. So that's good to hear. I just wanted to make sure it's all right. So sip, says Dean. That sounds like a good idea. All right. A message from my father, Ed, died in 1965.
Wow.
Okay. And I know you're still here, Wendy. I saw where you just made a comment. So, Wendy, the first thing that I'm picking up is that he may have had an illness or something that took him. I have no idea. This is the first time I've tried to tap into your dad, but I kind of feel like it was maybe an illness, and he wants you to know that he feels healthy and happy now. So there's no more suffering and nothing going on. He's in a new body, basically. He's in a spiritual body, and he wants you to know he's not dead. He's right there with you. And also, I love this. Soulmates can come in many forms. He says we are soulmates. So it doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It can be, I believe my mom was my soulmate, and I believe that she still is. So I believe this for you and for him. And would you understand, Wendy, that he loved a lot of animals, especially maybe dogs? Because I am surrounded by loving animals, and I got this for somebody else earlier, and it turns out that they were a dog lover. So I don't know if he was or wasn't, but that's what I got for you, and I hope that resonates with you, Wendy. So go ahead, Joan. What you got?
Yeah. My heart chakra lit up. He's sending you love, and then my third eye did. So he is okay. Heart attack. He's watching over you. Then I got this, it's some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of metal extension thing. It almost looked like something an Egyptian king or something would wear. That was like a crown that was going up. So, and what does this mean? I can't quite figure it out. It's some sort of thing that helps him tune into you. It's like almost like a piano tuner thing. Um, I've been here a while, and and so he's kind of advanced quite a bit over there, and so he is easily able to tune into you. So even though uh, after people have been there for quite a while, sometimes you might not feel his vibratory presence as much as you would for somebody who passed in the last 10 years or something like that. But yes, so it's a higher vibration, a finer vibration. That's what he was trying to say. Even though you might not feel him as much as you would someone who has passed more recently, that doesn't mean he's not there with you in the same way and is just sending a lot of love. And let's see. Um, I got you as I picked a card and it was the Queen of Wands. So I think that he is saying, she's sitting there with her sunflower and has her cat, that he still thinks of you as, as a queen. You should think of yourself as a queen. And that, and it's bringing my attention to the wands with the new growth coming, that it's, okay, Ed, tell me what you mean by this. The new growth, the new growth. Take what I taught you, um, and make it your own. Pick whatever you learned from me or from even the stories you heard uh, about me, and integrate that and grow your own life and your own kind of life philosophy from that. It's a way of continuing the growth of the family, not just physically, but kind of intellectually, emotionally, to pass on what he passed on to you in terms of worldview and those types of things. So yeah, I hope that made some sense.
That's awesome. Thank you. All right. Thanks for your question, Wendy. Appreciate you as always. And let's go ahead and see. I waved at you, Sonia. I knew you were here, but I waved at you again. So in my scrolliness there, we'll go ahead and get your question. Can I get a message from Spirit, please, and thank you. All right.
Okay, I've got two images right away, and one of them is a trumpet. So I'm getting all these messages about speaking up and making sure that you're heard. And so I'm seeing the trumpet as if I'm playing it, and it's right there in front of me, kind of fiddling with it and at an angle down. But they're saying raise it up and blow. Make sure that you don't get lost in the crowd, because you, like any instrument, but especially a trumpet, because they can be so loud. You are an instrument of potential. You have all the potential to make this beautiful music with your life, but you have to put your breath into it and really blow hard, and you can just make beautiful music. So take this instrument of this body and this lifetime seriously, that you can, this is your time to shine. This is your time to be on stage. And then the other image I was getting, remember sometimes when you were a kid and it was like time trying to decide who goes first, and you go eeny meeny, everybody put your foot in and you go eeny meeny miny mo. I saw a bunch of kids' shoes and their feet in, and it's your turn. It's your turn now. It's your turn to shine and your turn to kind of blow your horn. So they're encouraging you to do that. I hope that makes some sense.
Awesome. Thank you, Joan. So I got the Four of Swords for you. So this to me tells me that you might need some rest and to take care of yourself, take care of your body, and don't get down on yourself. Instead, like Joan was saying, use your trumpet to make yourself known, and follow the path of least resistance. You've got the High Priestess, which is a great card to get. It's also more of an internal card where you're doing non-action. So I think there's a balance between what Joan said and I'm saying. You want to, like she's saying, push forward and with what source has given you, but you also want to make time for you and make time to rest and just for self-care as well. So if you're pushing forward, that's wonderful. If you're resting, that's wonderful too. But I think this card is all about balance. So I think that's pretty cool to get that as the end. It kind of ties both, and you can see how there's like a tie there. It's tying both of our answers together.
Yeah.
So I think it's a balance.
And while you were reading, I heard take care of your instrument, meaning your instrument being your physical self. And then you can make beautiful music with it.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Sonia. And got you down here. Let's see. Just going to do a little eavesdropping, see if I'm missing anything. Looks like everybody's doing great. Hey, Christy, welcome. Glad you are here. And everybody else who has come in the last little bit. Gina M., welcome. All right, let's find another question here. Here's one from Linda. Linda G., are you still here? Linda De Gonzalez. I called her Linda G.
Okay.
It's a different Linda G.
Oh, different Linda G.
I've done that before too. Just let me know you're here if you can, Linda. Yes, you're here. All right.
I'm getting a firm yes on that because what I see is like a container. They open it up and they take out a scroll and unfurl it, and I can't read it, but I can see very beautiful calligraphy kind of writing, very old-fashioned ancient writing there. And so I think they're literally opening up these records for you. So yes, they're supportive of this.
Awesome.
How about you? Yeah, and I checked with the pendulum, and that said yes also.
So let me get the question back up here real quick. So Linda, I think it's a definite yes as well. I can just I can feel exactly what Joan's saying with the scroll, and I can see that. So I do think that that's a definite yes. I pulled the Prince of Cups for you, or Knight of Cups, excuse me. It's the Son of Cups in this deck, but it is the Knight of Cups, and that's bringing love to the situation, and that's a definite yes card. So I think that your efforts will definitely pay off, and you can just keep learning. There is an Akashic Tarot out there from Sandra Ann Taylor that I have, so you might want to look into that. That just popped into my head from Spirit saying, hey, you might want to look into this. So it's not like other tarot decks, but it's very, very interesting. The book's huge and gives a lot of information about Akashic records. So that's what I got. I got a big yes for you. So just like Joan. So that's what I got.
That's exciting. Have fun, Linda.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Thank you, Linda, for your question. All right. And we'll go to Viviani next. Very pleased about what I am trying to manifest.
Okay, Viviani.
Okay, so the first card I got for you, Viviani, is the Moon. So this is when you're going internal. This is a lot of dreams. This is intuition, going by your gut, but it can also be shadow work. So I'm thinking there might be a little bit of shadow work that needs to happen because you have the Three of Swords as well. So there might be some things that you are there's a little bit of sorrow maybe going on, if that's the right word, but maybe grieving for something that has happened, or you feel bad about something that has happened. And I'm just being told it's time to heal that. You got the Two of Cups, and I think that if you go in and do a little shadow work and heal it, that it's going to be no problem. You can turn it around, and you may need the help of someone else here to help you. So there's all kinds of books on shadow work, and you can go on YouTube and look at you know videos on it as well. And then your outcome is the Queen of Cups. So that's a great card to get. And she's all about being an empath. So use your empathic abilities about what you're trying to manifest. And I think that it'll definitely come true. So that's what I got. How about you, Jim?
Yeah, I'm glad you went first. You helped me kind of make sense of what I was seeing, because I was sort of seeing a defensive posture, like there was a little bit of a fence up, and the feeling of being you didn't want to let new energy in, and fencing it off, and being very concerned about your own safety and just protection. Um, and so I think Scott's advice is very wise, to kind of take a look at whatever that block might be about, and just ask your angels and guides to pour some white light on that, and help you heal that and take that away. And then I saw rainbow. So, and you can get what's at the end of it. But first, there seems to be some sort of block, and there's something that you need to get through first before it opens up to completely flow into your life. Um, and one thing might be to do. This is something that I have done with clients. Well, just kind of imagine what whatever this is. Maybe you have an idea of what it is, or you can just say whatever this block is. Uh, give it a color and give it a shape, and then say thank you very much for whatever purpose you've served in my life up to this point. But I don't need you protecting me that much anymore. I can protect myself. And then imagine a place where you're just going to go bury it and give it back to Mother Earth and say, thank you very much. I'm releasing you to Mother Earth to regenerate. And now I'm free of you. Thank you for whatever, purpose you served, but I don't need you anymore. God bless you and send you on your way. And I have had people just kind of going through this very simple thing have amazing results. So you can do that for yourself, or if you want to get in touch with me, we can go through that together. Because I
Awesome.
feel like you're this close. There's just something there that needs to be released.
Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is great. Okay, thank you, Viviani. I saw the comments after both of ours. She says, thank you very much. So we appreciate you. And let's see, how about Morella, a message from my father who passed away in 1992. Okay.
It's interesting. When I tuned into him, I saw, like a drum major, like he was the leader of the family, and he had that big baton with a big white ball on it. And then he took the ball off, and it became like uh, a white glowing orb. And and he was carrying it around in his hand like this, and he reached up and he let it go out into the dark sky, and it became the moon. So he's telling you that he hangs the moon for you, that you're, and which is a way of saying you're just the apple of his eye. And he's, I'm getting chills about this, that even though it's been a long time, he watches over you, and he's saying, when you look at the moon, think of him. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of chills about that. There's something about the moon being very special, and there's a connection there. So when you see the moon, know that he's with you.
That's awesome. Marilla, I got 3 different cards. But, when Joan was talking about the moon, it inspired me to pull out my Moonology cards. So I'm going to pull those out real quick. We have a new moon tonight. I think it was last night and tonight. So
Oh, that's right.
we have a new moon, and she's getting a lot of messages about the moon. So I'm going to pull one for you here first, and then I'll show you what I got. He wants you to know that you are good enough. All right, this is a full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So he's on your side, and that's what I saw too in the cards, especially this one, the first one. I got the King of Coins, and look at this proud Papa sitting back there. He's just sitting back there. He's proud. He's watching you, and he's on your side. He knows what you're going through, and I think that he's one of your guides. So I really do. You also got the 7 of Coins, so he just wants you to be patient and let you know that, whatever comes in this life for you that is hard, he's got your back 100%. Okay, and sometimes you do have to be patient, and that's just a part of learning. We all have to do that. I have a hard time being patient, so it's just something that we learn to do over time. Hopefully we learn that lesson. So, and then you got the 5 of Coins. He doesn't want you to be sad. He wants you to see instead the gold that's within the window here, and wants you to see the light that's coming in. And don't focus on the bad times. Focus on the good times that you're having in life and the good times that you had with him. And he just wants you to, to know that he's there with you. So that's what I got for you. I hope that resonates. Thank you,
And if
Merle.
you saw me making faces and tearing up, his energy, I was just getting all kinds of chills. And he's been gone a long time, but he is very much present, and just sending you so much love. Oh,
Yeah.
and Mariella said that it thanks so much. It's a beautiful birthday gift for you. So happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Marilla.
Your dad and from us too.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it was your birthday. Yes, it is her birthday today, she said.
Wonderful.
Happy birthday.
Oh, on Father's Day. That's nice to hear from him.
Yeah, that is neat. Thank you for letting us be a part of that, Marilla. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really beautiful.
All right, and we'll get 1 or 2 more here. And is 2 okay, Joan? Will you be
Sure.
okay with that? All right.
Definitely.
So, and again, we're trying to get to everybody, but we're not going to be able to. But if you have put your question in, we'll try to get you at another time. And there's other great readers out there as well. So let's go to Natalie. Any messages from my guides? Right away, I'm seeing that you got the generosity card. This is the 6 of Pentacles. So your guys are saying they see how much you're giving and what you're doing. And I'm going to share this with Joan because I know you have put it in the chat, and it's okay to do that. But Natalie's husband had a stroke about maybe a month ago. So she's been doing double duty of I don't think he's staying with her. He's staying with his sister who's a nurse. But I think this is you giving so much because you've been, really, taking care of your son and everything while this is going on. And the second card I got is the card of conflict. It's the Two of Swords. But this, you can see right here, it's also the card of peace. There's a peace sign. So if you just take off the blindfolds, and in other words, don't let things get to you as personal, because a lot of these are illusions. The swords can be illusions because they're just thoughts, and you can see how it's kind of dripping there, the swords. So they're illusions, and just to keep in mind that this can be a peace card once you make a decision. So it feels like there is a decision, and Source wants you to think about it a little bit from a new perspective and then just go for it. So that's what I got. I'll pull one other card here for you from the Sacred Destiny. I got Adventures. Okay, so it looks like it's time to, heal some old wounds and have some new memories, is what I'm being told. So make some new memories and, seek out some adventure. And I've got in nature, it looks like too. So that's what I got.
So Natalie, I'm so sorry to hear that news about your husband. But it makes sense of what I was seeing. I couldn't quite put it together at first. I got the idea that you're multitasking. There's a lot going on at once. But I saw you knitting with knitting needles, and that was just great. But then it was like, okay, I don't have time to go get a fork and spoon. I'm just going to use the knitting needles. And I saw you trying to eat spaghetti with knitting needles. And it was like, no, these aren't working quite right, but I don't have time and all of that. So it was, the idea was you're at a point where you don't have the right tools, the right equipment to get things done the way you want to do it. But just try to take a deep breath and try to focus on one thing at a time, and make the list and try and have the right tools for the right job, so that you're not frustrating yourself and others by trying to eat spaghetti with knitting needles. It's hard enough to twist them on the fork time. So take time, breathe deep, one foot in front of the other. Because when you try to, it's kind of like keeping too many balls in the air at once, and, they're all going to drop. And you don't want to do that. So take care of yourself during this time, because that's the way you take care of others, is to make sure that you can be there for them by taking care of yourself. I've repeated myself about 7 times saying the same things, but I hope that makes some sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. That makes sense from what I was getting to. So hope that helps, Natalie. And thanks for being here. Let's see. Go to Dean here. And will I continue to run into my twin flame? Who will make the first move?
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a positive response about, yes, you will continue to run into your twin flame, and you're not going to make the first move. The other person is going to make the first move. And sometimes, and things are going to be, they call it twin flame for a reason. It's going to be really hot for a while. but always try to keep one foot on the ground, to just touch base with reality and not, to enjoy the experience, but don't get totally taken, let it completely take over your life. Sometimes twin flames, or something that feels like a twin flame, can be somebody from past lives, and it might be, yes, we were together in many past lives, and that's why it feels so right to be together now. And so sometimes it means, yes, we found each other and we're going to be together forever and ever. And other times it means, yes, we know each other and it feels so great because we knew each other, hundreds of times before, but we're here on a different mission. We just are kind of crossing paths now. So either or both of those things could be, or either of those things can be true. And that's why I'm saying keep one foot on the ground. It might be just a really fun, shorter period of time, or it might be, it might be something that lasts decades. So check back with us and let us know.
Awesome. So, Dean, I've got the Wheel of Fortune for you. So that means a change is coming. And I've been seeing this in the cards when I've been reading on this situation for you, that there's definitely a change that's happening right now. So I do think that you'll continue to run into your twin flame. Just keep in mind, there's more than one. And this can be something to where this person that you've recently ran into is moving from one place to another, not physically. I feel like it's emotionally, and they have a little bit of some stuff going on possibly from a past relationship, so they might take a little bit of time, but in the end it all works out. And I would say that you'll have someone actually come in to help you, because there's 3 cups here, and that's the 3 people celebrating. So there may be someone who steps in, and like Joan said, I believe that they will make the first move as well. But you could have maybe an intermittent person that comes in, maybe a friend of theirs, that you make a great trio, but you 2 might be together. I'm not sure about exactly the relationship, how that will be. It could be that you would just make an awesome new friend. But otherwise, I still think it's going to be, something really good and something to look forward to. So that's what I got for you, Dean. So thank you. Yeah.
That's really exciting. All the best.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Sorry if we didn't get to you. It's just because of the time crunch tonight, and a little unexpected things that were going on. But Joan, thank you so much for jumping in and for being a part of this. You were amazing as always.
Well, thank you so much. I was really glad that I tuned in and saw this. And thanks everybody for coming. It was fun to be here.
Yeah, wonderful. All right. So everybody have a wonderful night. I appreciate you being here. And I'll be doing the tarot spread Tuesday with Michelle, Astrological Tarot. So she's going to be doing a spread with me, an astrological spread. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So that'll be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Tuesday. So make sure you're there if you can. And I will see you soon. And again, thank you, Joan, for everything. I'll talk to you a little bit backstage.
Sounds good.
We'll see everybody else soon. All right. Bye. Lots of love and peace to you all. Bye-bye. Yep.